Welcome, guys. I want to make this post because of MC Mbakara's daughter's case. I've been seeing before now on internet how people used to accuse him of, using the child for money. Our people are so superstitious. I wonder how somebody can keep his camera and make video in the name of content just to bring the other person down. They don't even know what MC Mbakara and the wife was going through. Yes, and Smile can come and make posts, we laugh and so on, but they have their own challenges. When I saw their post, I almost cried. Do you know what it means to have a special need child? Or let me say a child with special need like theirs. From the look of things, from the story and the appearance of the child, I can conclude that that child had what is called cerebral palsy, and it is a presentation I am going to make today. So stick around. Then, so I really want to, I beg those content creators who make those posts to bring the post down and even apologize to MC Makara because it's really bad. It's really bad. You don't know what people go through behind cameras. Yes, you don't know what they go through in their private lives. All you care about is content. Calling MT Makara out to come and tell us why he's not posting the daughter. So if somebody decide not to post the daughter, how is that your business? When I saw the picture of the child, I said, "Oh my God!" So this is the main reason. Maybe they did not want people to, to throw them on internet, to throw that little baby. But I'm so proud of them for posting that child. That child has the right to be seen by other children, seen by others, like their siblings, like her siblings rather. So that is why I want to make this post on cerebral palsy, and also beg us not to be too superstitious. We are so superstitious. Every little thing in Nigeria is spiritual problem. Every little thing in Nigeria, they are using child for this. Anybody that have a child with special need in Nigeria, your own is finished. They will just accuse you of using that child for money or something else. Or they will say, oh, it is that they use witchcraft to useless the child. Oh my God, please, please. This is 21st century. Think like a 21st century human being. So now, what is this cerebral palsy? Okay, back to business. Cerebral palsy is a group of condition that affect movement and posture. That is why you see some of those students with this kind of posture, they walk like this. Some of them will keep them on like this and they will be drooling. It is a very serious condition. It has no cure. So that you will not begin to worry yourself, carry the child from one place of spiritual treatment and the other and spend money. Cerebral palsy has no cure. Then the damage to the brain most often occurs during pregnancy, as in before birth, and the symptoms appears in infancy or preschool. Infancy, that's first 1 year, or preschool before the age of 6. From 6 is school age. Preschool is before the age of 6, and it varies from mild to severe. Some children, it is mild, they need less support, while some children, it is very severe that they need support throughout their days on earth. So if you have a child with cerebral palsy, you have to be very patient because they may not behave well, they're not coordinated, they have so many issues. This our brain is what controls us. So if the brain is not functioning well, you know the problem you will face. So that is it. Then it may leave exaggerated symptoms like arm, legs, and so that's why you see some of them like this, as I earlier said. Then what are the signs and symptoms? Or okay, let me go to the causes first. The causes of cerebral palsy could be genetic, though from research that genetic is in few cases. Then maternal infection, that's an infection from mother, stroke, like women who used to have eclampsia, have very high blood pressure during pregnancy. It can cause decreased blood supply to their babies. So that is why during pregnancy, you have to see doctor and manage yourself very well. Bleeding into the brain of the baby can affect the child, and even bleeding during pregnancy, excessive bleeding that is blood that carries oxygen. So if a woman bleeds too much, it can still affect the child's brain. Then infant infection that affects the child's brain, like meningitis and other viral infections, traumatic head injury due to maybe fall, road traffic accident, and so on. Lack of oxygen, very important. Lack of oxygen due to hard labor. Maybe a woman had labor for a very long time, and and as in a labor that is longer than normal. That pressure on the child, the stress on the child, it can even cause a child to have what is called fetal distress. Some children have distress in the womb, which I feel is what MC Makara's child experienced, because she had the baby gasping. The baby came out gasping. So oxygen is needed, intubation, and every other form of pediatrician. That baby needed the care of a pediatrician. Oh, it is so pathetic. It is well. It is well. So that MC Makara's daughter's case could be due to that oxygen deprivation in the womb, outside the womb. They delay to even give the oxygen and so on. So it is well. So what are the signs and symptoms of this cerebral palsy? There are numerous signs and symptoms like irregular posture, uncontrolled movements, unsteady gaits, difficulty in swallowing because of the stiffness of muscles, then imbalance eye muscle. They cannot focus the two eye on the object in front of them. If they focus on an object, one eye can be here while one eye can be the other way. So they have problems like epilepsy, blindness, deafness, and so on. Then also trouble with movement, speech. They don't talk well. Some of them can talk, but not very well. Some cannot even talk at all. Then problem with eating, problem with development, crawling with one side of the body. Normally, a child crawls with two hands, two legs, but a child with palsy will crawl with one side of the body. Then they walk on their toe. Have you ever seen a child tiptoe? I have seen before. In fact, I even saw it as a nurse. I didn't know it was cerebral palsy. But when I read about cerebral palsy, that was when I said, ooh, I was even thinking it's autism. But from studies, I realized it's cerebral palsy. So some of them walk on their toes. They have trouble with buttoning. A child, maybe for instance, till the age of 6, cannot even button his clothes. It's also a sign. Then problem with buttoning clothes or picking up utensils. Drooling, drooling or saliva. Some of them will keep on like this, and saliva will be coming out. That is drooling. Delayed development. They don't grow. You can see a 6-year-old child looking like a 2-year-old or 3-year-old child. They don't grow. Then pain and sensation problem. They have emotional and behavioral issues. So, thank you guys for your time. As I earlier said, any condition you don't understand, do not attribute it to witchcraft. Do not attribute it to parents using that child for money. Do not attribute it to anything. Rather, ask questions. Yes, you can read. Spend your data on help posts. Spend your data on reading online. If you see any condition you don't know, just Google and read and have an idea, instead of being superstitious and accusing innocent people of what they are not. So I dedicate this post to every parent with a child that has special need.